Be sure to watch episodes 1 and 2 before watching this video.
Chapter 13, which I believe is called The Sheriff. And I think that Chapter 13 will be directed by Robert Rodriguez. Now, basically, the first bounty given to Mando is going to be a sheriff on Tatooine in the town formerly known as Mos Espa, which is now called Freetown. The sheriff's name is Cobb Vanth, and he has caused a lot of trouble for the Empire, who are desperately clinging and trying to take over Tatooine. Now, just before Mando leaves, Gideon informs him that Vanth wears the Mandalorian armor that he found belonging to the bounty hunter Boba Fett. So Mando is going to go to Freetown, and he's going to enter a cantina where he meets Cobb Vanth, who's going to be played by Timothy Olyphant, which I think is just absolutely perfect casting. And the two are going to have a discussion, and they're going to begin to bond. Cobb is going to explain to Mando that he was a slave on Tatooine who escaped. He found the armor and took it, deciding to fight for the people of Tatooine, and he has no idea where the armor actually comes from. Mando explains the way of the Mandalorian to Cobb. All of a sudden, a man in armor barges in the door, and this armor is going to be kind of the same. It is going to look like Mandalorian armor, but kind of a bootleg, poor quality Mandalorian armor. And this, I think, is that leaked picture. A lot of people think that that is Cobb Vanth, the leaked picture that's come out recently. But I do not think that this is Cobb Vanth. I think that this is this mystery character that we'll get into a bit later. But all of a sudden, this man goes in and he's going to attack Cobb. Mando's going to decide to help Cobb and fight off, the two of them are going to fight off the unknown man. And the episode is basically going to be adventure between them two facing off against this unknown guy. And Mando is going to have many, many chances in which he can kill Cobb. And he's going to try to, but he just can't bring himself to do it because he sees that he is truly a very good man. And in a final confrontation, unfortunately, this mystery man is going to kill Cobb. But Mando is going to get to cover with his body. And Mando is upset by the death of Cobb, but he came here with a job to do, so he's going to take Cobb's armor, and he's going to give it to Gideon as proof of death. But while speeding back to the Razor Crest, Mando's going to be attacked by the mystery man again. And this correlates to that picture that is in that trailer, that scene in the picture, that scene in the trailer on Tatooine, where Mando is speeding off. And while speeding back, Mando's going to get attacked by the man, and he's going to manage to steal the majority of the armor. And Mando's going to get back to the ship. He's going to show Gideon a little piece of the armor that he got from Cobb, saying and assuring him he's dead. And and that is the end of episode 5, episode 5, titled Chapter 13, The Sheriff. And I think it's called The Sheriff, obviously, because of Cobb Vanth. And I believe it's directed by Robert Rodriguez, because I think this episode is going to have the real kind of Western feel. And I think he would just do that very well. So that's why I think that. But this episode was one that really interests me. I'm really excited, and I hope my theory here has a lot of truth to it, because I think Cobb Vanth would be a really cool character. There's been a lot of rumors. Obviously, he showed up first in the Aftermath trilogy, taking place after Return of the Jedi. He's a free Tatooine slave. I think he's a great character, and I would love to see him, especially played by Timothy Olyphant. So, but now let's get into our next episode, Chapter 14, which I believe is called The Crew. And I believe this one is also directed by Rick Famuyiwa. And the episode, this is a bit of a Hail Mary for me. I basically completely just taken a guess here. I'm guessing that the next bounty will be some high-profile New Republic target, and that Mando will get paired with a crew for this job. I think the crew might include Mayfeld, so obviously Bill Burr from last season, and also the Twi'lek that was with him, and the Deveronian, played by Clancy Brown. All from The Prisoner from last season. And I think the crew will also include Michael Bihn's old rival bounty hunter character that we've heard will be in this season. And it might also include Jamie Lee Curtis, who has also been rumored to be in this season. Or also, she might even be playing the target, so I don't know. But, possibly they have to take the target out on Coruscant during a public rally or something. That'd be really cool. Seeing that, I think it's going to be an interesting dynamic between the crew. And I think overall they'll get the job done. This episode might be a little fillery. I had no idea for this episode. I pretty much just guessed. I think it's called The Crew, obviously, because there's going to be this big crew of bounty hunters taking out this target. I think it's directed by Famuyiwa because this episode's a lot in tone with The Prisoner. It's very similar in tone, even having a bunch of repeat characters. But yeah, and I think Rick Famuyiwa is doing double episodes this season because he also did last season.